So we had the WNBA draft, y'all. That was yesterday. So today is the 16th, and it's 5:07 a.m. here in Arizona. Okay, so Caitlin Clark taken number one in the WNBA draft by the Indiana Fever, as expected. And we're gonna play. We'll play the video with the article, and then we'll come over here and we'll play another video here from the news.
What do you think what you've taken away from your time at Iowa, what you've helped do for the game of college women's basketball?
Yeah, I think honestly everything that I've been able to do has just come with me being myself, and I think that's the biggest thing going into the WNBA is just continue to do that. Don't do anything that you've never done before. Keep smiling, keep having fun, keep playing with the same passion that you've always had, the same intensity, but also even my style of play, whether it's the logo threes or like you said the passing. I think the passing is the one thing that is definitely going to translate to the next level. Is I'm going to be surrounded by so much talent. Just being able to feed them the ball and make their lives easy will certainly make my life easy. So I think that's
okay. So we heard Caitlin Clark there. I'm gonna open up the presentation here. I'll full screen it, and here we are right here. Here's another video clip here from the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell.
Tonight's WNBA draft is one of the most anticipated in history. Iowa superstar Caitlin Clark leads an incoming class of players who are taking the game to new heights on and off the court. From record points to record TV ratings, these incredible women are doing it all.
And this is all about the ratings. They did it with Taylor Swift, remember? With the Super Bowl and the NFL.
As Jan Crawford takes a look.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft.
And hopefully I don't have to edit. And you know what? Up first for Indiana. Okay, the WNBA season. The Connecticut Sun. A lot of things connected to the sun recently. A lot of sun deaths. And the men's championship game in the Valley of the Sun. Okay? And who won? Connecticut. Right? UConn. With the connection. Look, I have to pull that up, but look, let's play this.
The Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
Yeah, and we can go over here and look that up now real quick. Indiana Fever. So, it's going to take its time. Look at this right here. May 14th. Right here at 5. Indiana Fever at Connecticut Sun. I don't know. At the Mohegan Sun Arena. Is that preseason or do they have preseason? Either way, it's the first game that pops up right here. May 14. And then they play the Liberty. That's where the draft was. And then they play the Sun again. You see that? Wow. Let me click on that. The Sun. Wow. And over here, who won the NCAA men's championship? UConn. Connecticut. You see that? Exactly how that works. So let's go back over here.
It was like a coronation tonight in Brooklyn, things reaching a fever pitch as excitement over women's basketball continues.
Brooklyn equals 112. Caitlin Clark equals 211.
Used to scale dizzying heights.
A little different than Iowa?
a little, yeah.
As expected, Caitlin Clark chosen number 1 overall, following an historic season where
remember Caitlin Jenner, Caitlin Clark, right? Marsha Clark, the OJ death and the trial resurfacing right before a selection, men's. men transferring over, playing women's sports. You had Johnny Cochran synced up with that case. You know, what you have the South Carolina Gamecocks defeating Caitlin Clark and Iowa. The Hawkeyes.
She shattered Division I scoring records.
Grady gets denied. Cardoso gobbles.
You got Camilla Cardozo picking up the victory against Iowa, right? In the championship game. Camilla like Kamala, Cardozo like Kardashian. If y'all think I'm playing, I'm not.
But it was Camilla Cardozo and the University of South Carolina who capped.
Yeah, Camilla like Kamala, Cardozo like Kardashian. The world is scripted.
Their undefeated season with the title. And Cardozo, named the game's most outstanding player, also went high in the draft, along with 2021 national champion Cameron Brink of Stanford and 2023.
Brink like money. And remember the death with Danielle Ballard at LSU? And Timothy Ballard came on the rise, right? He had Sound of Freedom. And let's get into it here.
Champion Angel Reese of LSU. But all season, Clark's been the headline, and now the WNBA is seeking to make the most of it.
Yeah, we'll get back to the video. Let's get into it.
Tonight's
We'll get back to the video. Let's get into it. Okay, 85-day span from Caitlin Clark's January 22nd birthday to this draft, April 15th. Basketball equals 85 in the ordinal cipher. And let me tell you something. Okay, on this channel, I make connections. I don't make them. I spot them very easily. And I share them with y'all because I suspect that these stories in the headlines are all, it's just ran by numbers. The new day hits and it pumps out by the numbers, and it's easy when you see these connections, and it's not all about the numbers, as I'll show you. Okay, it's just like an overall it's just an overall vision of what's going on here in the decode, right? We see the connections, and again, the numbers kind of solidify that. Okay, so basketball 85 with alphabet forwards. In reverse, you even get 185, and no coincidence, an 85-day span, again, from her birthday to the draft. And I'll pull up her page. You see it right there over on the right, 122 on the birthday, and the draft April 15th, yesterday. Okay, and second overall, Cameron Brink, okay, was certainly the crown jewel. Why is that? Of this year's class. There were several other big names drafted shortly after. Why was she the crown jewel? Stanford's Cameron Brink went from Northern California to Southern California as the Los Angeles Sparks took the 3-time All-American forward, second overall. What? Yeah, okay. Wow. The Sparks took the 3-time. Let me go look at that real quick. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so you get LA again here. All right. And what about Cardozo? And look, Cameron Brink has the 22. Did LA, they land Cardozo as well? They had 2 picks, right, in the first 5. Stanford, look, Cameron Brink with the 22 as well. Let's pull this up. Did the Sparks also get Cardozo? Oh, of course it's going to pull it up like that, and it's going to sync, right? Oh, the Chicago Sky. Look at that. Yeah, I was confused by how they put it in, because It was saying number 3. Look at this. After leading South Carolina to an undefeated season and a national championship, Cardozo was selected by the Sky with the number 3 pick. I thought she was going to go 4. I think the Sparks had the 4 pick. Did the Sparks have the 4 pick last night?
According to Los Angeles Times, for the first time in franchise history, the Sparks had 2 of the top 4 picks in the WNBA draft, and the team chose Stanford center Cameron Brink at number 2, then University of Tennessee forward Rickea Jackson at number 4 on Monday evening at the Brooklyn Academy of Music.
Okay, I see that. All right. Okay, there's Rickea Jackson right there. Wow, number 24, like Kobe. And why is that 42 back there, Griner, in the pick over here on the right? Oh, interesting. Kobe Bryant Day 824, Rickea Jackson. I don't see anything else with the name. But let's go. Here's Cameron Brink again. So she's drafted 2nd, and she's got the 22 thing as well. And the 33. Again, Caitlin Clark, CC33, right? See the third letter. And draft equals 22. Caitlin Clark taken number 1 in the WNBA draft by the Indiana Fever, as expected. Draft has the 22. Think about these words. Just makes you think of like military. They use a lot of the language in sports and military and prison as well. Boston equals 22. Caitlin Clark selected number 1 in the draft. Joins Aaliyah Boston and the Indiana Fever. Remember Larry Bird, born in Indiana. He's got the number 33 stamped on him as well. And he played in Boston. Okay? Really? You're talking basketball. Basketball equals 22. Caitlin Clark, age 22, 22 on the jersey, born on the 22nd day of the year, in the year 2002, all like 22. And Clark wore a white Prada jacket and skirt. Prada equals 20 in the reduction cipher. Okay? Just like draft, basketball. I mean, Prada's got the 32 like draft in reverse reduction. Right? Caitlin 32 in reduction. You see that? The John R. Wooden Award. 95 like Prada. You see the 32 in draft like Prada. Hugged her parents and brothers and Iowa coach Lisa Bluter after she was drafted. Caitlin Clark wins women's Wooden Award. Interesting, you get Wood and you get the Caitlyn Jenner connection. Marsha Clark, Caitlin Clark. You know, the O.J. Simpson death trending. Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner with the Iowa connection, the basketball connection as well. Right? We build onto that case. But Wood for the 2nd straight year. You see that? You get a number 2 again. Amazing. And the Gamecocks and Cardozo picking up the victory. Okay, Chicago picks up Camilla like Kamala and Cardozo like Kardashian. Number 2, Brink. Dallas took Ohio State guard J.C. Sheldon with the 5th pick. Right. Number 4, we hit on that. So, yeah, just some different characters here, but it's Dallas took Ohio State guard J.C. Sheldon. Okay, that was the 5th pick. Angel Reese went number 7. What does it say here? Aaliyah Edwards of UConn 6th. Chicago has Angel Reese now to pair with Cardozo. Wow. You get Sky. You get Fever with Indiana. Right? And you get Sparks. like fire, interesting with the selection coming up. And you see some other names down there, right? Okay. Oh, are those Prada glasses with kind of like the upside down pyramid right there? Wow, I see the Prada. Yeah, I see that, Caitlin. Okay, I see it. Are you going to wear 22? You're the first pick. And Caitlin Clark, we mentioned earlier, Brooklyn equals 112, where the draft was, and Michael Jordan's birthplace, right? And I think Chicago Bulls has the 112. Interesting. It's in there somewhere, the 112 with Chicago Bulls. But let me go look at that real quick. I've been saying it, but I kind of want to verify. Had the LaMelo Ball decode. Y'all check that out. Yeah, Chicago Bulls 112 and 68 like basketball even. That's to sync up with the Brooklyn. Right here. Oops, my bad. Brooklyn. And kind of like Brooklyn Bridge as well. There's a 112. Brooklyn Bridge. See? And, you'll see how that connects with the bridge. I mean, you probably already know, but BB again, basketball. Just so you see how that connects with all the trending stories, the Baltimore Bridge, you get another B, right? The Super Bowl was on 11/2 or 2, the second month, 11th day, right? Okay. And, she made her decision to enter the draft on 2/29, like 29, right? February 29th. But you see this right here, WNBA, the decision to enter the draft, right? WNBA 68, basketball 68. Caitlin Clark's got that 85 like basketball. And, this is from another decode prior to the draft, so you see how it can be utilized now that it hit, right? And Indiana Fever, right? Indiana in reverse, 137, the 33rd prime number. You get another 33. And remember, they showed Cameron Brink, another C, the third letter, Caitlin Clark, 33, right? You saw her with the number 33 and 22 as well. And I said, made the decision to enter the draft on 2/29, like 29. Fever's got the 29. Okay. And expect a Fever around selection time. I mean, that kind of what happened last time, didn't it? And the race thing with the OJ Simpson. Okay. Right? Get people, just keep telling people how he committed the murders, even though he wasn't charged, right? Keep trying to upset people right before the selection, even though it's a selection, right? They want you to think that you have a choice. Fever 29. Clark, projected and taken number 1 by the Fever with the 2/29 announcement entering the draft. I dreamed of this moment since I was in the 2nd grade, says Clark. Okay? She was a bit nervous. They want you to know right away. Nervous has the 33 reduction cipher. Okay? Right? There's the reduction cipher. Right there. It's pretty simple. You reduce it at J, which is the 10th letter. When you run it in reverse reduction, right here, it's going to be Q10. 1 plus 0 is 1. P11, 1 plus 1 is 2. And just reverse it with the alphabet and, reduce it with the alphabet in reverse. And then just the reduction. Forwards, reverse. Right? Or, reduction. Excuse me, forwards, my bad. Forwards with the alphabet. and then reverse, and then just the reduction, reverse, reduction. Pretty simple. As my phone's going off here, check it real quick. I could just pause it, right? Let me hit the volume real quick. Live video, no agendas. Make sure I plug it back in. That sucks. You plug in your phone and you think it's plugged in and the cord like pops out, right? An hour later, you're ready to leave. You find out your phone's not charged. It's like, damn. But yeah, and remember Larry Bird, the 33 with the Indiana connection, and he coached, born in Indiana and coached the Pacers a little bit. And this is on tax day, the draft. Think about that. Taxes and a draft. Like with owners of teams, right? And you get women, WNBA, right? Think about like they talk about a lot of trafficking, and you get Brooklyn like B Bridge, B Biden, B Baltimore, B the second letter of the alphabet, 22s all over the D code. Tax day on the draft day. Tax day 21 like Iowa. Tax day has the 33, as does New York. The draft took place in New York. And Michael equals 33 with the Brooklyn connection, born in Brooklyn. There's going to be more with that. Tax day. Think about it. That's interesting. Money, owners, all synced up. Diddy, trafficking, right? Trump selection. Trump known for having money when I was being raised, as a youngster. Trump was known for having money, not politics, not acting back then. He had money. Okay, and there's the 22. That you see the Prada. You're on the main stage. You were at SNL. Was it you? Not sure. Is it you? Not sure. Gain Bridge Fieldhouse. Gain Bridge Fieldhouse. Pennsylvania Street. Remember Biden, born in Pennsylvania? So look at the connection. That's where people gathered to watch the draft. They're excited about Caitlyn, right? Excited about Caitlyn, right?
That's what I'm, most excited for.
Right? Excited about Caitlyn, huh? Oh, is it going to do this to us? It's going to go all bonkers with the ad. Let me refresh this. Let me refresh this real quick. So you see how we connect, okay? So let me scroll down. And they mentioned Sonya. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You get the connection with Steph Curry, which we already know about with Caitlyn. Oh, Lordy, Lord, Lorderson. A prolific scorer, Brink, was also, talking about money, right? Was also the Naismith Defensive Player of the Year. The Sparks needed to replace franchise player Nneka Ogumake. I know the last name. Okay. And you get Mike in there. Come on. Who left for Seattle in free agency. Brink's godmother, Sonya Curry, is the mother of Golden State Warriors star Stephen Curry, and his brother it's Seth, right? Oh my God. You get the Caitlyn Curry, Sonya Curry, Steph Curry, oh my God. Brink's godmother, Sonya Curry, the mother. Oh, drafted number 2. And Caitlin Clark has the jersey colors Iowa, right? Just like Golden State. And that one jersey looks exactly like the Golden State black jersey. Oh my. I didn't know that. I just caught it. There's Aaliyah Boston. Here's Cameron Brink. She's 22 as well. And she's got the birthday 12/31, one day after LeBron, and 19 days after Aaliyah Boston. Is that right? Aaliyah Boston's got the 11. Okay, so 20 days, another 2 after Aaliyah Boston's birthday, with that Boston equaling 22. Here's Cardozo, 22 years old again. And let's look at, wow, Godmother. Let's Sonia Curry. Absolutely amazing. She's got the same birthday as Winona Judd. She's trending for her daughter. That's interesting. Her daughter being drunk and, well, I don't, was it drunk on, she's been on drugs but flashing her breasts as far as the script goes. Why does it say SA Curry 22 on her Instagram? But her son wears 30 and Caitlin Clark's got 22 stamped all over her. Can somebody explain that to me? And Cameron Brink's got the 22 and they're all age 22. Oh my. Wow. Let's play this. Damn, there's volume. Is Steph Curry in the crowd? Oh, I remember her. She's a good player as well. There's Steph Curry in the crowd at the game. I remember this character's a good player right here. I can't remember her name right now, though. Oh my God. And you get Curry in the crowd. And Curry kind of like Drake too. Drake trending, getting dissed. And you get the white and black thing with the racial divide with O.J. Simpson. Even in the diss, Rick Ross calling Drake white boy, all before the selection. Look how it says 2-time MVP right there. Amazing. Is that Sonia right there? I'm not sure. I don't think so. But so is that lady looks like Brink right there. I don't know who that is. Is that Sonia? I'm amazed. God's sister. Oh my gosh. Does he got the Stanford? Amazing. I'm amazed. Wow. Okay. Wow. I'm in shock. So anyways, it's called Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Indiana, where the Fever and Caitlin's going to play. And look, tax day, the draft, tax 36 and 108. They gathered there. Okay, but the draft was in New York. But what I mean is, look, and you get Bridge. Are you? Oh my God. So you get Brooklyn Bridge as well. Oh, it syncs up with Brooklyn and the draft. Gain Bridge Fieldhouse 180, 108, 108, like 18, like tax. Tax 36, Gain Bridge Fieldhouse 360, like 36, same cipher. Tax day, WNBA draft. You get the women here. Owners, Pennsylvania Street in Indiana. That's where the Fever hosts their games. And is it the Pacers as well? Pennsylvania, Biden born in Pennsylvania. Wow. 18,000 capacity, like 18. Brooklyn Academy of Music, to be more specific. The draft was held, okay, in front of 1,000 fans. That's it. Who bought all the tickets with 15 minutes of them going on sale a few months ago. And it says a two-way player, Cameron Brink, at number 2. And I saw her with the 22 on the jersey. Look at 119 Brooklyn Academy of Music like Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes were Caitlin Clark played for Iowa, right? 97 as well with that sync up. And the 119, look at that. Indiana Gainbridge Fieldhouse opened 1999. And this is for ratings. Clark's been bringing millions of fans. And think about the Caitlyn gender connection and the crossover men's playing in women's sports. OJ trending, Caitlyn Jenner all synced up there, Kardashian, Cardozo, Kamala Kardashian synced up with Trump in politics. I mean, there's been probably several videos out there. She visits the White House. Kanye running for president all the time. That connection. Jeez. SNL, that appearance, we did that decode. And what about this? Okay. You know, she's going to try and help revive the Indiana franchise along with last season's number 1 pick, Aaliyah Boston. We already hit on that. Who previously played with Clark on USA Basketball's under 19 team. You get another 19. Sexy Red's birthday on draft day, WNBA. See the connection? It's all a stage. You get the red hair. You see the fever in red right there. Aaliyah Boston. Okay. Draft day. Look, you see the 15th. Right? I mean, come on. Fever got the red on even. Right there. And the red hair with Aaliyah Boston. That's wild, y'all. And tax day. And the speculation of Sexy Red being a guy. The Young Thug connection. Right? Aaliyah equals 106. Draft day and Sexy Red's birthday, the 106th day of the year. Okay? 16 numerology on the draft. Look at the background. It's all going to hit. You see the 7 on Aaliyah Boston. That's how they put it. And you see Caitlyn with the 1 on the jersey holding it up, indicating drafted number 1. Okay. Nearly 17,000 tickets were claimed to watch the draft at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, home of the Fever and the NBA's Indiana Pacers. 1-7. You see it? Again, there's another 1 and a 7. Symbolism. Fake world. Aaliyah Boston equals 141, like Iowa star Caitlin Clark. And that's the last decode I did on her. Make surprise appearance on Saturday Night Live. Iowa star Caitlin Clark. You have now advanced. You have now climbed the ladder. Headed to Phoenix, Charisma Osborne was the last of the 15 players when Arizona equals 105 like 15. Okay? Texas beat them in the World Series, the Diamondbacks of Arizona. Texas equals 15. Arizona, the last state to recognize MLK Jr.'s birthday as a holiday, Civil Rights Day. 1/15. Okay. Masonic 115. Two-time defending champion Las Vegas. No coincidence. Heavily trending. Think of Tupac. Think of the Super Bowl. Think of O.J. Simpson dying in Vegas. Right? Come on, y'all. Right? Look at, they drafted. Whew. The Aces chose Syracuse guard Diasha Fair. You see that with the 16th pick? 2 picks later, they chose Iowa's Kate Martin. You see? Iowa. That's Kate like Caitlin. Teammates. Kate Martin. You see? Number 24. Do we get a birthday? June 5th. Okay. Gemini. Gemini twins. You get 2 again. How about it? Born in 2000. Another 2. Nice and slow, y'all. Okay, so here, we're going to finish it up. I guess we're going to play this again.
Tonight's WNBA draft is one of the most anticipated in history. Iowa superstar Caitlin Clark leads an incoming class of players who are taking the game to new heights on and off the court. From record points to record TV ratings, these incredible women are doing it all. CBS's Jan Crawford takes a look.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA.
Look how Las Vegas had the 18th pick. Tax 18? And I think we had the Indiana Arena. Was it 108, like 18, if I'm not mistaken?
WNBA draft. The Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
It was like a coronation tonight in Brooklyn. Things reaching a
gobbles it up.
their undefeated season with the title. And Cardozo, named the game's most outstanding player, also went high in the draft, along with 2021.
Kind of has that similar type of look to Kamala as well. Let's not forget Brink with the godmother, Steph Curry's mom. That's freaking amazing. With the Caitlin Curry connection.
National champion Cameron Brink of Stanford and 2023 champion Angel Reese of LSU.
I ain't gonna lie, Cameron Brink's kind of looking familiar as well.
But all season, Clark's been the headline, and now the WNBA is seeking to make the most of it as she helps elevate women's basketball on the court and off.
You make a lot of jokes about women's sports, don't you, Michael?
I wouldn't say a lot, but
Over the weekend, Clark made a surprise appearance on Saturday Night Live, giving a shout out to those who paved the way.
Thanks to all the great players like Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie,
SSLL.
Cynthia Cooper,
CC, Cynthia Cooper, and you get Caitlin Clark. Come on, man. It's a joke. So, I mean, you see how it hits, right? Guess I'll be off to make a thumbnail for y'all. Ooh, and I'm hungry. You see the Prada and the connection. Prada 22, draft 22, basketball 22. 22 on the jersey, born on the 22nd day of the year in 2002, age 22. Wow. Boston 22. Brink with the 22 and the 33. Caitlin Clark taken number 1, as expected, in the WNBA draft by the Indiana Fever. on Sexy Red's birthday joins the teammate who sports the red hair a lot. And tax day. And the speculation with Sexy Red. And, think of the WNBA, you're going to get that same speculation. Think about Brittany Griner. B, another B, right? Griner, Grinder, Jenner. Ding, 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 ding. Knockout. Until next time.